see your hands. Wave them at them bitches hating on you with their plans. Girl, you got it.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Girls Girl.
This your girl Yan,
And it's Saya.
and we are here with another episode.
And today we decided for our topic to be close friend versus close hater. The tea will be hot. The tea will be hot, and it will be served. It'll be served.
It'll be served. That's what I need to know. It's gonna be served.
Have you ever feel like you've had a close friend that was a hater?
I don't think close friends can really be haters. I think that I got close haters for sure. What's the saying? Keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. I peep you bitches. I know who you are.
Yeah. I feel like for a matter of it, it's like starting this podcast has really shown us who is our real close friends and who is our close haters for sure. And the amount of hate people could show before love really boggles my mind. And the way that people support shit that that is unhealthy and bad before good shit, I can't believe it. Like, I really be mind boggled by this shit. And it's really nothing, it's nothing per se that we do to people for, like, you know, me to feel like, oh, I can see why they don't fuck with what I do, or whatever the case may be. Because I don't do shit to a motherfucking soul. And when it comes to supporting people, I'm 100% back at everybody's play. So when it comes to me, and I see motherfuckers wasn't supporting me, I got them hoes from away from me.
Yeah.
And that's just what it's gonna be. And it's not even just friends, families.
Family, heavy on the family.
Family can be haters.
Because the amount of motherfuckers that call my phone about nonsense, but ain't repost the pod, watch the pod,
watch it,
subscribe to the pod,
even give me a message to say how amazing it is that I'm doing something like this at such a young age. And you don't know the craft that I put into, that we put into doing this, the money that we put into doing this.
Yeah.
No help. Not saying that we needed it, but the support is needed. And I see somebody say, family is your people, but your friends are your kind of people. Your friends would do it, your close friends, your real close friends wouldn't think of half of the shit that your family do to ever do to you, because your family is your people. You don't get to pick them. Your friends, you get to pick. So it's like, I can name on one hand how many of my friends has reposted and consistently, like, friends and family, one hand. And my mom has 13 brothers and sisters. I have one aunt who voices that she watches my podcast. And when I post on TikTok and I see, like, the profile views, and I see people that are in my family watching my stuff and not even taking the time out to like it, or even share or reach out to me and be like, hey, I'm proud of you. Like, it just makes me be like, I see why. And then it's like people want to be like, oh, why you don't hang out with your family? I don't have no means, and no, I don't want to. I don't want to hang out with anybody who raised me that is a slick hater because they see that I can be something good. Why wouldn't you want me to be something good? It's not healthy. The black community is really, 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 really stuck on people doing bad shit that they like. When it's some good shit going on, they don't even want to support it because it's always bad. You know, when you used to get in trouble as a kid, your family would come together. Oh, she bad, she too grown, she this and she that. But me as a full adult and I'm doing good, I don't hear nothing.
Yeah. I want to touch base on that. So I feel like when you talk about like support, I just feel like support always comes from the people that you don't know, and it's so weird because I'm just going. I know you're talking about like people that don't support, but I do want to take out the time to just say that I do have a friend that supported us with the podcast and then like gave us like the tea for the podcast. And he actually has a podcast. And he was on our first episode. And shout out to Yara for that, because that was YRA. That was nice.
That was really nice. And he brought us our show. And he, don't get me wrong, like, we already had this in mind, but his push of him saying like, this is where y'all need to go, this is what y'all need to do, this, he's the reason why we started Girls Girl. Because we
as quick as we did.
As quick as we did.
Yeah.
As quick as
we was going to wait.
Yeah, we was. And it's like, the support that I get from people like that, from a stranger.
Yeah.
And people that I knew for years.
So it's so crazy because I shouldn't have to remind people to support my podcast.
I say that
when y'all watch Power every Friday night at 12 a.m. Like, I shouldn't have to be like, hey, you gonna watch the pod?
Hey, like, tune in to the pod.
Exactly.
And it's like you're on your phone all day. I know you on Instagram. I know you see
us promoting our podcast.
But when it comes to me posting some shit that ain't some funny shit, oh, you the first one laughing, oh, you the first one cackling in my DMs. Don't DM me. Don't DM me. And I say this wholeheartedly. Anybody who thought they were my friend that does not support me, anybody who thinks, no, you are my family. Anybody who's in my family and don't support me, do not DM me. I'm not coming to nothing that you have. I don't want to do anything that you have. And I just want you to know, in the kindest way possibly, fuck you.
Yeah. And this is girls. But no, like, seriously. So, like, when we talk about close friends and close haters, it's like some highlighting points that make you be like, this is my close friend, this is my close hater. Because everyone that reposts your stuff and watch it is not a close friend.
Not.
Some people just watch your stuff so they could say they support it and they really don't give no fucks about you.
It's some people who will literally watch my page but not like, comment, or share. You just watching me. You're a monitoring spirit, and you need to take that shit up with Jesus. I can't believe it. Like,
she done clocked your tea.
I can't believe
you right
this
there.
Shit. Like,
man. She done clocked your tea.
I can't believe this shit. Like, are you fucking kidding me?
But I also want to say, like, so I know that support comes from the outer circle, because when I, like, a couple years ago, when I used to sell surgical kits for, like, girls who was getting cosmetic surgeries, I knew a bunch of bitches at the time. It was P-Way time, and I know y'all bitches
had it.
I know you bitches had it. They was getting them bodies, and they would go to everybody but me for a kit.
Right. And
these was bitches that was like asking me, like, where you get that from?
Right.
Like, woo, like asking me the whole 9 yards. And I'm sitting here like, I sell kits. I sell.
I'm literally being open about my surgery. Since I met this girl, she been open about her fucking surgery. Why would you go to somebody you barely know for somebody who's being open about their surgery, being real about what she had done, being real? Like, I just don't understand it. It be people hate to see people thriving. So when it's not them.
Yeah, but people don't like to see people from their same city.
I was just about to say that. Philly is such a hating ass city,
and that's why I'm leaving. Because
I'm leaving too.
People would see you and be like, "Well, damn, we both come from nothing. How she make it this far and I'm stuck here?" Because I put the work in. Because 24.
And because people's minds be so small. And people like to sit here and be like, oh, their little podcast not going to make it nowhere. They don't get such and such views and whatever the case may be. Our podcast is going to make it far. It might not be like that right now, but when I tell you the amount of work and dedication that we put into this fucking podcast behind the scenes, it has no choice but to win.
It has no choice. God gonna do his big one.
God gonna do his one. And the thing is, I don't need none of you hating bitches behind anything that I got going on when it comes to my motherfucking business. Respectfully.
Listen, my thing is, once our podcast reach what we wanted to reach, I don't want the ones who don't support now to start supporting. No, don't start reposting it, because you ain't coming on.
You're not. And,
you ain't getting shout out.
And please don't at me, and I'm so proud of my good friend that we grew up and I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that shit. You don't know me from nowhere, bitch, because in 10 years I'm not going to be the same Nasiah you knew. Please cut the shit.
Cut the shit. But I do have a question for you, Saya. So, like, you name 5 reasons, like 5 things that would make somebody not a close friend but a close hater. Like, what are the signs of a close hater?
Someone who, like, to me, like, somebody a close hater, that's somebody that watches you and never one big sign for me was if I post on Instagram and you, like, literally, I know you to be on your phone all day, you viewing my story, and you don't like my posts and stuff like that. I just think that's a big hater thing. Because as soon as my friends post, I'll be the first one. I want to comment, I want to like, I want to share, I want to repost. I think that's a big red flag. If you have friends who on Instagram all day and repost these motherfucking celebrities and stuff like that, but don't do the same for you, she's a hater. She's a hater. And you need to watch for that bitch, because it's nothing about her nothing in her heart is come from the heart.
And nothing screams girl.
Nothing screams girl about that. Another thing is somebody who is quick to only call you when it's like drama and stuff like that, and never for no good, like nothing good. Like when something bad happened in their life, you the first person to know, but when something good happened in their life, you don't even know.
Let me chime in there. I don't like people that only want to talk to you when you have bad shit going on. Like, I know people, like, if I call them and I'm like, let me tell you about this guy and he did this, they'd be on the phone. What he do? What happened?
Right.
But if I'm like, sis, let me talk to you about this, or let me tell you how I'm about to start this new school or this class, and they be like, oh, well, I'll call you back. I'm busy.
I'm busy right now.
But if I start talking about some shit with a nigga, it's like, yeah. What's going on?
Oh, I was about to do this at work, and this bitch Oh, they all ears perked up, because some motherfuckers just want to be nosy. They don't want to hear about the greater good and what's going on in your life. They just want to be nosy. Yeah. And I'm done with these nosy ass bitches. Like the third thing for me is that, like, somebody who literally is all ears for the drama in your life. Like, literally don't commend you for no good shit. A close hater is also somebody who stops the good shit in your life. Like, don't really have like no insight. Like, they don't try to like move you to the next level. Like, somebody who is comfortable, like, who always comfortable with humbling you, basically. Like, I don't like no motherfucking friend who think they about to always humble me. You're not about to always humble me. Because at the end of the day, like, I'm always, if you tell me you want to do something right now, I'm not going to be like, I don't think it's time. I'm going to be like, oh, well, what do we need to do for you to start, like, you know, like, I'm not with that shit. You keep telling me, oh, I don't think you, don't tell me what I need to do. The fuck you talking about? I hate when a bitch start talking, bitch don't me nothing.
That's why I don't, you notice, like, I used to be someone that, I mean, I tell you shit that I'm about to do, whatever I'm doing.
Yeah.
But I used to tell all my friends, like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do this, and then I would have, like, I ain't putting nobody on the spot, but I had a friend that would be like, well, I don't know, it's too hard, you got this going, you got school, you got work. Don't tell me what I can't do.
That's what I'm saying. The fucking, I fit in but we can go fit partying into our schedule.
Cause listen,
we can go fit partying in our schedule.
I had made not everybody, but a lot of people was upset with me like last year, because I didn't tell nobody that I was in trade school. I was in college, trade school, all while dealing with real life shit and going out every other day.
Real shit. And if I can make that work, why can't I fit something else?
And people were like, why you didn't tell me you were going to trade? Why you ain't tell me this? Because I just don't feel the need to tell everybody what I'm doing anymore. Because sometimes people really will not even just pray your downfall, but when people don't speak life into what you're doing, it can really make you feel like you're doing too much.
Exactly. Or people who don't understand their reaction and stuff can make you feel discouraged too. Yeah. Like, I keep sitting here telling you I want to do this, and every time I talk about it, you're like, well, I just hope that, like,
bitch, come on. Like,
man.
God got me through all this time. You think he ain't gonna get me through again?
Well, I just hope that you being smart about it, bitch. Stop talking to me like you're my mother. I'm not playing with you. Like, on some real shit. Like, I really don't understand no shit like that. Don't talk to me like you're my mother, because my mother don't even talk to me like that. My mom could be like, hey, like, it's so much on your plate, so I just make sure you're praying and stuff like that. I take constructive criticism very fucking well. And you know what? I want to talk about this too, because constructive criticism, you motherfuckers need to learn how to take constructive criticism on the motherfucking chin. Constructive criticism is not always bad when it's coming from good people.
Or people that love you.
People that love you. I'm not taking constructive criticism from everybody. But I just want people to know that you have to work within yourself before you can keep telling people about what they need to do. How you gonna keep telling a bitch what she need to do when you don't even know what you want to do and what you need to do?
Mm-hmm.
I want you to watch the podcast and tell me, hey, Saya, I wish you would do this more, and I wish you could do this more. Ayana, I want that from people who love me. But a motherfucker who don't love me and don't really tune into my shit, don't really do nothing, you can't tell me shit. You cannot. At all.
I agree.
I don't want it from you because it's not genuine. It's not real.
I agree. Like, I take constructive criticism very well too.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we give each other constructive criticism all the time.
We do.
And
our boss gives us a lot of constructive criticism, and we take it very well. We take it very well because we know it's coming from a place of love and care. And that's somebody who I met 2 years ago who's my superior. And I feel, girl, I literally told this girl to mute her motherfucking phone before we got. You see?
Well, yo, I think I'm gonna keep that in there because for those who don't know,
it's so funny. Though.
Listen, I have alarms to pray.
This girl have like 30,000 alarms during the day. I hate when I'm taking a nap at her house and I hear her alarm. We could be at work, I hear her alarm.
That was my prayer alarm.
Yeah,
because I am a child of God and He loves me.
Do your prayer. Amen.
Amen. I want to talk about how I know, like, so we on a topic of close friends versus close haters. How you know someone is genuinely your friend because they want to see you succeed as much as you want to see you succeed, and sometimes more than you want to see yourself succeed.
And can I chime in and say they think highly of you the more than you think of yourself. I really feel that way because the way that I think sometimes when I feel discouraged, I'll be like, well, I know Ayana could carry on. It's like when you get with people and it's like they really genuinely want to see you do good, they think highly of you. Everything that they speak of you is going to be high. It's never going to be, but she do this and da-da-da. No, because it's not nothing like that. And if you do have something to say about that, that's when the conversation happens between us two. It's not no middleman coming between me and my friend. What the fuck did that look like?
The way we pull each other up all the time, so we are very emotional girlies. Like I know that like we like, you know, people don't know that we really emotional girlies.
But I think that my emotion shows. It's just that I'm expressing emotion right now, but how I feel about my family and my friends not supporting me. It's coming off as like anger, but at first it was emotional and I was sad about it. But I can't be sad about it no more. I can't be sad about it no more because people gonna do what the fuck they want to do.
And my thing is, so like I don't really care who support me that I know. Like I know that shit sound crazy, but I just know that in my mental note.
Yeah, I definitely know that.
Like I bet okay, like you keep calling my phone, but I ain't see. Like sometimes I'll be like, did you watch the episodes? Somebody be like,
you laying in your bed all motherfucking day.
Look, what you say? It's cool. Like don't even worry about it.
I literally just throw my hands up because if I gotta keep reminding you about my shit and you in my everyday circle, I can't fuck with it.
It ain't my everyday circle no more.
That's what I'm saying. You ain't my everyday circle no more, and it just goes to show that like. Hate be so real. Hate be more real than love. Like, you can feel hate more than love when it comes from motherfuckers. And I don't understand that for the life of me.
And it's so crazy because I don't think love is as common as people say. Like, they just use the words like, love you.
It's thrown around.
I love you. But people don't really know what love entails. Like, love is not, like, love is free. Love is not supposed to hurt. People think that, like, damn, I done went through hell and war with this person and they love me. No. Once a motherfucker can inconvenience you, it's not love because people that love you do what's convenient for you.
They always got you in their thought. And it's like when people don't have you in their thought, you need to let them go. And I know people always be like, oh, well, I got my own life. I got my own life and I still think about 50 other motherfuckers. Not saying I put myself on a back burner, but I understand that all my life choices have to do with the people that love me as well.
And sometimes you have to unlearn some of your own behaviors for people you love.
So true. And I think that's another problem with people. People is so stuck in their ways. I'm 20 years old. What the fuck do I look like being stuck in my ways? I got life and life and life and life to live. Y'all motherfuckers is young, stuck in your ways. Y'all don't even have no ways. We still trying to figure out life.
Trying to figure out our ways.
I'm stuck in my ways and that's just how I am. Well, that's just how you is away to fuck from me, bitch. Get away from me. Because I don't fuck with that.
It's so crazy because, like, I've noticed that I have people that I no longer speak to anymore that I'm not friends with anymore that still support girls. And it's like, damn, like that's
Literally.
genuine love.
Literally.
Like we couldn't put our differences aside or come together. Like it just didn't work for us in the relationship or the friendship or whatever. But we still have the love to support each other from a distance. That's when you know that the love is really real and genuine. Because I still support people that I don't even fuck. Like I don't even talk to no more. I might not never talk to you again.
Me too.
But if you doing something good and I love you in my heart and I'm going to
Or
support.
I just think that it's a nice business. I think that this is a nice franchise. I think that you're doing something very... I don't have to fuck with you from a can of paint. But if I feel like something is good, because Philly is a hating ass city where nobody's open-minded, everybody's closed-minded. So when I see somebody do some out-the-box shit, I really be like, oh, that's decent as shit.
And like, speak on professionalism.
We can talk on that, but I also, before we go to that, I want to say to the men in my DMs or men that I previously talked to who does not support my podcast, this goes for you as well. This is why you're not getting answered. This is why your calls are not coming through. Because at the end of the day, any man who try to talk to me who don't support me, that just goes to show that you will never support me. So you can get the fuck out my face too. And now we can talk about professionalism.
Yo, Saya, she popping her shit today, yo. I'm just on some chill shit, like,
Now we can talk about professionalism.
Whoa. But no, that's real, like, that's real. It's a lot of men right now surfing in my DMs. Yo, beautiful, I want to take you out. What's
and
up
you text
with
them
you?
for a couple days and they see you in their podcast and stuff like that. And then you text them the day of your podcast drop and they're like, nah, I ain't even watched that joint yet. I'm going to watch it. Okay, you're blocked. You're blocked. I don't want to talk to you. The fuck? And then it's like, you're on Instagram every day, fishing in my DMs. You ain't following my podcast page. You don't like what I post. You don't like. But I've talked to a boy who I used to support his business. Like, I used to buy his hoodies and everything. Like, and he hadn't followed my podcast page. He hasn't done anything. And granted, I don't mess with him no more, but I still support his business because at the end of the day, I think it's a decent brand. Fuck, it's like, what happened to people having decorum? What happened to people being raised right? Like, I just don't understand what cut of cloth y'all are cut from, because I wouldn't wash my ass with it. I wouldn't. I don't think that something in the correlation of wherever y'all was raised at. I get that we live in Philly and I get that y'all think y'all all have to be pieces of shit, but me, it's just not in me. Like, I'm just not.
This is my friend, y'all.
I'm not going for it. So please, respectfully, if you feel like you have to unfollow me after this podcast, do so. I don't give a fuck.
Mwah. No bars.
No bars. Get the fuck off my page.
Yo, well, Saya said, get the fuck over. Like, comment, and subscribe. That's Saya talking that shit. Saya knows, like, no, yo. But, like, I want to also talk about professionalism. I feel like there's a lot of business owners who are not professional in what they do. So it's sometimes hard to support businesses that is unprofessional. And especially, like, I don't want to, like, I hate to say it, but a lot of black community business owners does not have professionalism. Like, even, like, these hairstylists, there's no reason why my appointment at 10, I get there at 10, you 30 minutes away.
I'm waiting for you at my motherfucking appointment that if I was late, you gonna take some money off, but you late and you ain't gonna do nothing for me.
And I gotta come wide, blow dry, braided, party, like, green.
Hair done, hair done, basically. You just straightening my shit out. Like,
so
I can't believe it.
I just feel like we have to get better as a black community with professionalism in business, like, because, I mean, don't get me wrong, like, I do think that sometimes we do support other business who are not professional, because sometimes you go to the Chinese store, they be rude as shit,
be rude,
and we still go back, like, and I think that black people, we need to get out of the mindset of that too, like, and stop here's another thing, this is really a PSA. If you have a friend that has a business or a brand, stop asking for discounts.
Stop asking for half off,
30, 40, 50. Like,
listen, motherfucking listen. When you go to Braids by Jada in Germantown and she charging you $350 for knotless, you gonna pay for your motherfucking knotless. But your friend Siani sitting here charging you $250 and it's like, but bro, I knew you since we was kids. Bitch, if you don't support your mother, you rather take from somebody you know than somebody you don't know?
Shit crazy. Y'all gonna go to Gucci though.
Y'all gonna go to Gucci though. And they don't even like black people. And y'all gonna be in that Lulu some fucking jokes. Y'all learn some jokes, and y'all make my head spin with how fucking dumb y'all are sometimes. I'm sorry. And it's like, as much as I'm a girl's girl, I'm a real bitch first.
Yeah. Real bitch first.
I'm a real bitch
Yes,
first.
yes,
Like,
yes.
I can't.
Yes, indeed. Yeah.
I can't get into it. I can't. Like, the professionalism, I want to talk about this, and I'm not going to mention her name, but
Oh, God.
when she don't want to talk about it because, you know, she likes her. And I'm not saying I don't like the girl per se. I just don't think that she's professional. We had got our pictures taken for our podcast. Granted, if the girl watch it, if she sees it, if anybody sends it to her, I don't think you're a bad person. I just think that you, and then, you know what? It's like so many people say this about your business when you take your pictures, that I really think that you should start really putting some work into your craft, because I'm tired of hearing about it. But we took our pictures, and when we got them back, mind you, every other day it was, oh, I'm about to send them. She didn't send them. Every other day it was, oh, I was just about to text you. She didn't text us. You know, it was real.
I'm a real bitch first. We was begging for the photos.
Yeah, we was begging for some shit that we paid for. Come on now.
And I do like, okay, so I do like her as a person.
Mm-hmm.
Business wise, I do think it's unprofessional. I feel like she's going far, but I feel like she could just be further in the game if she just was more organized. Sometimes I think that maybe she don't have the support that she need in her business. Once you grow, you have to add people to your team.
Yeah,
that
for
is
sure.
Not like you can't
Just
add
friends.
Jenny to the block. That's
real shit.
Want to smoke a hookah? You gotta really add somebody.
You gotta hire somebody. You
Yes.
have to pay some money. Okay,
Yes.
and I hate to say, when you have a business, you have to spend some money. Motherfuckers want to be cheap and hire Cousin Ray Ray from down the street, and Cousin Ray Ray ain't doing his job.
Yeah.
Like, stop doing it. And that's the problem with black people. You know what? I really want to say this stuff about black people too. Oh, y'all gonna hate me for saying this? Oh, just because they're family don't mean they need to be a part of your business.
I don't really care to hire.
I don't care to hire family
because I feel like it's no fun when a family feud, and I feel like family feud,
motherfucking part.
Yeah, family feud over money. Like, money is one of the roots of evilness.
The root of all evil.
And I feel like so like, okay, I would go into business. Like, okay, me and you friends, we in business together. But that's because like I trust you in business.
Yeah.
When we doing our podcast shit, we not friends no more. Like, we friends, but we business partners first. And we gonna play later. But when we got shit to do, we don't. We be like, yo, what we gotta get done.
Even when one of us slacking and be like, all right, well, we can't, like, you know, like, we catch a little attitudes with each other. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, fuck all that friend shit when it comes to some money.
That's what I'm saying. I said we could be friends on the park on the yacht.
When we in vacation and all that other shit, but when it comes to sitting on this couch right here, I got notebooks and MacBooks, and we damn near in school. It ain't no shit when it comes to some business.
And I feel like family, like, okay, so I'm not gonna say no names because I don't want to like air nobody, but I know a girl who has a really successful business in the city, and it's going really well. And she hired a family member, and the family member showed up late every day because that's my cousin, so I could come late.
Right.
But I just feel like personally, if it's when it's people I love having a business, I'm going to support it different. Like, I'm gonna shout out my cousins real quick. My cousins Ty and TT, they have businesses, and like when I tell y'all, it's a Philly pizza pretzel coming to Delaware, and I already know it's gonna be professionalism. Like, go get y'all go get y'all pizza go get y'all Philly pizza pretzels in Delaware, because it's gonna come into Delaware.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, since I met your family and we spoke about what we want to do, they didn't give a fuck that I was Ayana friend. They gave a fuck that I was a girl who wanted to be in business and wanted to do stuff. They put me on game, and they don't know me from a fucking can of paint. Like, it's just like certain people like that. People like that you need to keep around. And it's like, I don't feel like most of y'all understand that just because y'all are family or y'all are friends, that everybody need to go into business together. Y'all don't take yourselves seriously. Why the fuck would y'all think that? They don't take themselves seriously. Why would you think they would take
You the only friend I would go into business with.
I don't think you're my only friend, but it's other than you, it would be Shania.
Yeah.
Because Shania is a hard worker. That's what I'm saying. Shania's a hard worker. She gonna salt out to make sure everything get done.
Yeah.
Any other person than that, I don't fuck with it. I wouldn't let you hoes watch my
Only
motherfucking
because,
dog.
no, like, I'm not trying to be shady, but it's a certain amount of drive you gotta have. Like, the way, like, y'all don't really know, but the way me and Saya and Shania and her and their, like, we, with the shit that we want, we really work so hard to get it. Like, I done seen us work 2 to 3 jobs, sleepless nights, tired and shit. This girl gets to work at 6 a.m. Every morning.
Okay?
So,
and I'm gonna be up all night.
And we done
editing podcasts, talking on the phone together and shit like
we done been up. We done had some late nights, and it's like I'm gonna give myself a shout out because the way I done did college, trade school, was out every night prepping for this podcast and dealing with like real life shit. Like people be like, "You ain't sleepy?" I'm asleep when I get paid. Like
sleep is for the dead. I'm alive. I want something better than what I'm at right now, and I can't sleep knowing that this is not my reality. This is what I want y'all to understand. Y'all is stuck in this reality and y'all think that y'all here right now and this is forever. Y'all are content with being here. Me and her, this ain't our reality. We here, but we ain't here. And that's what I want y'all to understand. We here, but we ain't here. This is not our reality. This is not what we want for ourselves for forever. So you can be here and you can be okay with being here. Me, I'm not. And her, she's not. So this one, and when it comes to me and mine, actually, matter of fact, don't let it come to me and mine. Period. Because it's not going to be this forever. And I just want you to know, when it's not this, like I said in the beginning,
do not go up.
Do not call my motherfucking phone. Do not DM me. Do not text me. Do not do nothing pertaining to moi.
But going back to professionalism on businesses, I think that a lot of businesses fail in professionalism because they lack communication.
They do.
And a lot of people are emotionally like immature.
Exactly.
And one thing, like, I don't know, I take every experience I have, I learn from it. Some people don't learn from it, they just gotta keep going through the same shit.
They keep going through the same shit.
But when I was 16, I used to work at Burger King, and my boss used to say it's always guest perception. So like I go through life like it's always someone else's perception. Like we could have the same experience and feel different about it. So when I'm in business, who I'm serving gonna come first because my money, I want that in my hand.
Literally.
So if I have like a business and I'm servicing other people, I'm gonna make sure that the service is immaculate. Like I'm going to be on time. I'm going to
be professional. My workers is going to look like something.
Even when I used to have a small I used to do a lot of shit.
Yeah, I had a bracelet business. My bracelet business was not professionalism. I was 16. But when it came to my motherfucking clients telling me, hey, listen, I need this by this day and I'm really for real about this. Nasiah's 16-year-old and all on COVID school. I don't give a fuck about no school when it came to my paper.
Listen, I used to sell lashes. It's Glorious Extensions. And I was supposed to add bundles. I think I'm going to bring that back, actually. But when I tell you, like, when people used to order from me online, my friends want to go, hold on, let me get these orders to this motherfucking post office. And like I remember I had a situation where I told a girl she was inquiring about some lashes. Yeah. And I told her, hey, I have a glitch on my site. Do not order the Vegas lashes. They are sold out. But it's a glitch. And I put a PSA up. And she went and ordered the fucking Vegas lashes. And so it pissed me off. And I could have said, fuck her, fuck it. Like she ain't getting nothing. Right. I just called her. I said, hi, yes. This is Ayana from Glorious Extensions. The lashes that you purchased are sold out. However, I can add an extra pair. Would you like? Right. Like, you know, maneuver. Even though I just told this girl it really irritated me, but you have to have professionalism, especially when servicing people. And the best way to make more money is the word of mouth. If you have good service, like I'm a person that's quality over quantity. Me as well. So if Jada do braids and Monty do braids and Jada charge $600, but when I get there, she gonna be there. She gonna wash my hair. She's gonna be cute, nice. She gonna give me some snacks. But she gonna wash, you know. Right. But Monty, she charged $250, but she gonna be late. Her kids gonna be running the back, fight with her baby dad. I'm gonna go to Jada. I'm going to Jada. I don't give a fuck about the sex. I tell people all the time. I was loyal to a hairstylist for so long, and I'll go back to her. But like, she don't do everything that I like.
But when I tell you, Jaleesa at Bellazir Beauty, Jaleesa at motherfucking Bellazir Beauty used to wash your hair, rose oil treatment, give you some wine when you walk the door, snacks, extra, do you want to watch? Come on now, y'all bitches gotta step your cookies up. Like, I'm just tired. And then it be the ones who literally charge $250. I mean, out of reach prices, talking about $600 for some knotless that have the policy talking about, oh, you gotta come barter, you gotta come grease. Y'all gotta really come back to real life about this shit. Y'all policies be so fucking stupid sometimes, and it really stops y'all from having a good business. It really, really do. Because sometimes I really be looking at the policy and I read that shit and I be like, is this realistic to you? Like, if you was going to a bitch that wasn't you, would you abide by all of this? Because how can you even have these rules, but every time I come to go get my hair done by you, you're 10 minutes late. You're 20 minutes late. You're on the phone arguing with your baby dad. Your kids playing in the back.
On these jail calls.
You on these jail calls. You stopping because I ain't eat all day. Bitch, when I tell you, if my appointment say 3 to 6 and I'm in your chair by 7:30, you ain't getting a motherfucking tip. You ain't getting a motherfucking tip.
While we talk about businesses, I would like to shout out a black business, Lauren B Beauty Bootcamp. So, y'all, my friend has a hair school where she, like, teaches kids how to do hair. And before that, I used to actually work with her. She used to have a shop called The Beauty Box down, like, Alney area. And when I say, they used to be my stylist, but then she moved y'all to Charlotte. But she doing hair in Charlotte now. So she's out of retirement, y'all. So go ahead and book, you in Charlotte, go ahead and book my sis and get your hair done.
Oh, yeah, and another thing, Kiki, Camille Couture, moved to North Carolina as well. Camille Couture. I used to go to Kiki all the time. Kiki is specialized in kids hair, every type of thing that you can ever imagine. She did my prom hair. She used to do my hair all the time.
We need to go out there.
That's what I'm saying.
But when I used to go to Lauren shop, like, even if I had to wait a little bit, I never was waiting because she used to wash hair, blow dry hair, had assistants.
It's like when a person do it all, you don't mind. When Kiki gonna wash her hair.
Lauren B gonna wash her hair too.
She gonna clip them ends. She not gonna ask you if you need. She gonna ask you if you need your ends clipped. She gonna ask you, do you want a rose oil treatment? She gonna ask you, hey, when the last time this and this and that? Do you want to grow your hair? Like, she's gonna grow your hair. It's these bitches who yanking out your hair. Oh my god, I want to bring up this one girl so bad, but I'm not gonna talk about it. Waxy, motherfucking Waxy. You know what I'm talking about? The waxy, greasy ass ponytails and every other.
I know who you talking about.
I can't believe. Like, listen, I'm not fine here, but I'm not nappy headed. Okay? And there ain't nothing wrong with being nappy headed. You know?
I love a good 4C
That's what I'm saying. I love it. You know, but me per se, I don't have it. So it's like, and you know what? Let me not say nappy head. No, don't get me wrong. I'm black. You know what? Kinky. Listen, I could be nappy headed.
Beautiful.
Sometimes
hair.
Fuck that. Sometimes I look like Don King, yo. Okay? We nappy headed. Fuck.
Yo, this is so, she's something else, I'll tell you that.
But you know, it's just something about a bitch who just don't know how to do all types of hair that I can't get into.
You come on now.
Yeah, like
I mean, so me personally, I really have soft hair. Like, so I think my hair is kind of easy to get done, but I hate when I send someone that does not.
Yeah, it's not the same because you sent me to somebody.
Like my mom. Okay, so my mom has 4C hair, and I have like I don't know what kind of C hair I got, but it's like really soft. But my mom got 4C, and I had sent her to a girl to get a ponytail, and the shit looked like I did it. So
and I don't do hair.
Like, it was, the ponytail part was nice, but like she didn't have the her natural hair like suit the way it suit. Right. So if you a hairstylist and you doing ponytails and you specialize in natural hair, you have to know that it's products that works for all different textures of hair. You cannot use silicone for every bitch. Like, hey,
you can't use gorilla snot for a bitch like me. It's just not gonna work. This shit not gonna lay down. And you know what? I'm just not going to them bitches no more. You know what? I can want to style so bad, but if you don't do the hair that I want to, if you don't do hair how I like it to be done, I'm not going to. I'm just.
Or even food restaurants.
Yeah.
There's no way. Like, I've been to a couple restaurants. Like, I've been places where the food was just horrible, and it's like, But if I order some food from you and it tastes like dog food when I get it, like it don't, it's cold, it's falling.
Yeah.
Please just know if I send it back, I'm not trying to get free food. Like this shit is cold.
And the thing about it is, I remember we went to this place and we was like,
it was black owned.
Food was so greasy. Like when I tell y'all, like not even like we got fried chicken or nothing. What the fuck?
We got salmon.
We got salmon and shit like that. And when I tell you, we was just eating the greens like.
And I'm not gonna say name because okay, I went there and I had a good experience the first time I went there. I had got like a salmon burger or something. It wasn't greasy. But when we went and if you know us, we chopped down on them. Like we bitches that clear the platter.
The platter was clear. So for the fact that my platter was full,
we was sitting there like. Then I called the person, like the people over, like I'm gonna pay. I didn't just know that this is really greasy. And they was like, oh, it's not greasy. What they say, it's sauce.
It's sauce.
And then I lift the the meat up, and it was like
he said,
a puddle of grease. He was like, oh yeah,
oh yeah. You think we're gonna be lying about it, fucker? I don't want this greasy shit.
Like, and I'm gonna pay for it.
Yeah, one thing about it, we still gonna pay for it, but you won't get my constructive criticism. See, every constructive criticism is not bad, but come on now, you knew this shit was greasy.
Come on now.
You see us. You know we eat. You look at a bitch like, you know, the fuck, my mouth always moving. You know I'm hungry. The fuck.
Always chewing on a little
so for the fact that my motherfucking platter is full, like when I tell you, the fact that we took the platters home and threw them in the trash.
Yo, that's how you know. I'm mad as shit we paid though.
That's what I'm saying.
Like as I think about it, like
that's what I'm saying. Like black businesses, some of y'all are no good. Some of y'all are really good. But this concludes our episode.
Yes, it do.
We're so proud of ourselves. We made good time for 2 episodes.
We did, and we getting better with the setup. We're not perfect with it, but we're getting better.
Yeah, we are. But that concludes our episode. Bye.